Do you want to know what it's like to live in Colleyville, Texas? Well, in this video, I'm going to show you my personal pros and cons of living in Colleyville. I'm Robert Owen, your Dallas, Frisco, and Fort Worth realtor, and Colleyville is one of those places that people are gravitating towards. There's no doubt that Colleyville is an attractive city here in the DFFW area. With its population of just over 25,000 people, it definitely has a lot to offer, both residents and visitors. And if you're looking at any of the articles online about Colleyville, or just best places to live in Texas, you know the type, you're probably going to see Colleyville near the top. In fact, niche.com ranked Colleyville as the second best place to live in all of Tarrant County. And if you are thinking about Colleyville as a place to live, I'm going to be sharing with you what you need to know about making that decision. Let's get started with Colleyville's location. It is centrally located between Dallas and Fort Worth. It's about 30 minutes to downtown Dallas and around 30 minutes to downtown Fort Worth. So it really is a smack dab in the middle of those two major cities. It's also only about 15 minutes to the Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport, which is a great benefit as far as location being so accessible to a DFW airport, and it has two major highways that run through Colleyville. You have Highway 114 that runs east and west. You also have Highway 121 that runs kind of northwest, southeast, but north and south. Very important because, you know, DFW is massive. It's good to have easy access to highways when you're considering a city to relocate, especially in Dallas and Fort Worth. If you have kiddos that will be attending school in Colleyville, it's good to know that Colleyville does feed into the Grapevine-Colleyville Independent School District, and according to the Texas Education Agency, during the 2022 school year, Grapevine-Colleyville Independent School District earned a rating of an A, which is amazing. In fact, out of the 21 schools in the Grapevine-Colleyville Independent School District, none of them were rated below a B, according to the Texas Education Agency. That's pretty impressive. If this is the first time to our channel and you want to know everything that there is to know about living in Dallas, Frisco, and Fort Worth, then please subscribe to our channel below, hit the bell if you want to get notified, and we will let you know everything that there is to know about living in Dallas, Frisco, and Fort Worth. This is a wonderful place to live. So when it comes to size and the number of schools in the Grapevine-Colleyville Independent School District, you have 21 schools, and they serve about 13,000 students. So there are two high schools in Grapevine-Colleyville, ISD, and you have Grapevine High. If you live in Colleyville, then you will probably be attending Colleyville Heritage High School. I think it's important to note also that if you do live in other cities surrounding the Colleyville area, you may be zoned to Grapevine-Colleyville Independent School District. I know it's a little confusing in that area, but they're all good schools. And surrounding cities like Hurst, Euless, and Grapevine, they're going to feed into that Grapevine-Colleyville Independent School District. Depending on where you are located, the size of Colleyville is going to give you a good indicator of the available amenities in Colleyville. When it comes to dining and shopping, just entertainment in general, and because Colleyville is pretty small, you might have to venture out to some of the surrounding cities. For instance, if you're looking for fine dining options or the more extensive shopping options, you probably have to travel to South Lake, which is a neighboring area, but busting with good restaurants near Colleyville right now. Don't get me wrong, Colleyville does have its essentials. It has workout places, it has restaurants, it has shopping, it has all the grocery stores and accoutrements that you would need. There is a Market Street there, and Market Street tends to be a little on the expensive side. Then there are some other chain grocery stores. but considering it's Colleyville, well, that's not too surprising. I'm not surprised that there's a Market Street there, but there really is some cool stores. A great little grocery store in Colleyville called Whole Foods. If you've never been to a Whole Foods is one of those places where you can get a variety of items when it comes to grocery shopping. And you wouldn't normally see some of the more common grocery items in that store. So that is definitely a plus when it comes to grocery shopping in Colleyville. If this is the first time to our channel and you want to know everything that there is to know about living in Dallas and Fort Worth, then please hit the bell for notifications or send me an email. Write me an email, call me. I'm just a phone call away. Now, let's talk about some of the other restaurants. So some of the other restaurants that deserve, I guess, honorable mention, could you say, would be like the Glorias. Gloria's restaurants have a Latin cuisine. They do dancing sometimes and everything. And Colleyville has plenty of restaurants to choose from. So don't you think that you're going to be, stuck in a city with no restaurants or anything. Colleyville has plenty to choose from. Another really cool attraction in Colleyville is Look, L-O-O-K Dining Cinemas, which if you haven't been to a Look before, then dining cinema might definitely be your thing. Go check it out. You can go there, watch a movie, and get a terrific meal, some drinks, a nice beer, even a martini. So that is definitely a great attraction that Colleyville does have. And I mentioned before, South Lake is just around the bend, down the corner, and over the hill. So South Lake Town Center is a place where you'd probably want to do some even more shopping. Spend the day there, and you can spend all of your money. But Colleyville is definitely one of those places that you can easily get to other cities to take advantage of their shopping experiences. So if you're considering living in Colleyville, one of the main things that you're going to be looking for is housing. And I consider Colleyville more of a high-end type of city when it comes to housing. And because of that, well, your housing costs are going to be a little bit more expensive than the average price in DFW. So let's get down into the numbers and just know that the median household income in Colleyville is $181,000. And just for context, the median household income in the United States is $69,000. So Colleyville's median household income is 3 times that of the national average, which explains why a lot of the housing is, well, it's more on the expensive end. So when it comes to housing, you're not going to find a lot of what we would call tract homes. Tract homes are those kind of multi-produced homes that kind of all look alike, very cookie cutterish and very similar. Only a set number of floor plans, that's a tract home. You're going to find custom homes in Colleyville, which is a unique touch to the city itself because not every city can provide even that option, all right? And these are gorgeous homes. They are not your one of the one-size-fits-all type homes. They are gorgeous. Even some of the older homes have some very unique touches to them. The median sales price for a home in Colleyville in February of 2023 was about $965,000, and that's up 13% from just a year ago. And just for context, once again, the median home price in all of DFW is about $363,000. So there's a lot that you can get there. So a 5-bedroom house would get you about 3,500 to 5,000 square feet on average. Of course, if you're considering a city to move to, you're going to want to know all about the crime and safety in that city. And according to niche.com, Colleyville has a rating of B. It's a B, but honestly, it's not that bad, all right? If you want more specific details about the types of crime and where they took place, yeah, you'll definitely want to do some additional homework and do your digging to see what is it that's really going on there and within the crime and safety. But overall, a B is pretty good. Do you have any questions about living in Colleyville, Texas? Call me, text me, or email me, and I'll see you in the next video.